And welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with us this afternoon. It's been a very active one across the eastern plains. This is a shot that we had set in from Brandon Sullivan near Lamar. This was the tornado that touched down out of the storm we've been informing you about all afternoon. This is exactly why we wanted to stay on air with you and make sure everyone was safe in the Lamar region, because again, very significant tornado out of this system, and we had multiple funnel clouds and likely probably going to be a few more tornado pictures coming in that did touch down this afternoon. So again, Brandon, thank you for sending that in. Let's take you over to the graphics now, show you, okay, the entire eastern half of the state and the area shaded in red. That is going to be a tornado watch set to expire bright and early at 12 a.m. Monday morning. Now notice there's a lot going down out of these couple cells that have been moving throughout the area. So here's what we've got going on right now. The first cell that caused that tornado is right here. It's starting to finally diminish. A little bit further south, we started getting a big line of thunderstorms that kicked up following that first thunderstorm. This particular cell right here, just south of Lamar, the green box you're looking at, that is a flash flood warning. Also, it does still have a tornado warning issued with this storm. The reason for that, core of this storm is showing rotation. The storm further north that produced the tornado we just showed you, that one has lost a lot of its strength, but it's kind of combining with this this system further south. Again, that has warranted a tornado warning, and also flooding in that area is very, very likely. To kind of break down this storm a little bit further, we've seen significant hail out of this system. What you're looking at now is basically the two hail cores of these two cells. This was the first thunderstorm that produced that tornado, finally starting to die down, but another one kicked up just south of that storm. The one north here, that one we saw literally tennis ball sized hail, winds 60 to 70 miles an hour. Very, very large supercell thunderstorm that kicked through. Again, we do have that tornado watch in effect until 5:45 this afternoon. That is the area you see right here in the red, again, for this particular cell right here. It's not showing quite the rotation that the first storm did, but notice when we look at our velocity radar, I know there's a lot going on here, so I'm going to break it down for you. This is physically looking inside the storm, all right? This little area in red here, that is where the storm is showing rotation. That rotation area is the reason the National Weather Service has kept that tornado warning in place and has continued it this afternoon. So again, these storms right now tracking northeast at about 20 to 25 miles an hour. So if you do live in the path of these storms, please take caution. Get to the lowermost room of your house or the innermost room of your house. If you're out driving around or know anybody who's out and about, please call them and tell them to come in. A few of those towns it's tracking toward, again, not any real heavily populated areas right now. Cohen is about the only town that this storm is impacting right now, but again, I know we still have some ranch families out in that area, so again, if you live out there, please use some extra caution and stay safe. Using Skycast now to break down a few things this afternoon and evening. Again, notice those storms are going to continue to kind of fire up this evening, but they should start to die down later tonight. That significant line of thunderstorms finally tracking out of the area by 7 this evening. Should see some rain showers move into Colorado Springs later tonight. Not nearly as heavy as what we've seen, though, earlier today. And notice those systems are going to track right along I-70, and then cloudy conditions will prevail overnight tonight. Lows this evening, 41 in Colorado Springs, 45 in Pueblo, looking at a few mid-40s throughout the eastern plains. Next 7 days for your Memorial Day weekend. Well, unfortunately, we do have another round of storms moving in Monday afternoon. The good news is they're not anticipated to be nearly as strong as what we saw today. More of your garden variety afternoon thunderstorms Monday evening and Tuesday evening. Their temperatures back into the 70s through Thursday, but pretty much lingering thunderstorms all this next week, even into Saturday and Sunday. I know that's not what you want to hear, but given the weather pattern with El Nino right now, this is kind of a reality. Pueblo 72 to start out your work week there on the Memorial Day weekend. 72 warming up to 78, 80 by Wednesday. And as those temperatures continue to climb again, that's going to just help fire off afternoon thunderstorms because we've got so much groundwater to work with. Should stay dry on Tuesday, though, in Canyon City. We could see a trace storm move through, though. Again, keeping those temperatures into the mid-70s Wednesday and Thursday. Teller County, we still do have a chance of a few flurries moving through. That chance of flurries should pretty much die down, though, by Thursday, and then we'll just see those lingering afternoon thunderstorms. So again, another week of thunderstorms likely. Hopefully these ones are going to be more of just the afternoon thunderstorms. They're not going to be that consistent widespread rain we've seen this last week, but I know that's not necessarily the forecast folks want to hear. So
yeah, and again, just to emphasize what we've been talking about all afternoon, we have no confirmed reports of damage right now. Correct. No one was injured in these storms. There was only one brief touchdown.
Yes.
And when we saw that picture from that storm
Pretty
chaser,
impressive.
Brandon Sullivan, my goodness.
Yeah, that's exactly. I know it's very frustrating, you know, when we have to go over programming and whatnot. But again, that picture really solidifies the fact of why we want to stay on air with you and why we want to keep everybody informed on what's going on. I mean, you can imagine if somebody was living in the path of that storm, what would have happened.
We were talking to a chaser on to a resident on Facebook earlier, and they were very nervous at one point, even after the storm passed.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
We want to keep everyone safe.
And you will be throughout the night as well, and we'll get you the latest information as soon as we can. In the meantime, Josh is here with sports.
Yeah, scary moment today on the tennis